What's going on, guys? We're closing out Night at the Opera. This little God Save the Queen bit that we got going on over here, whatever's happening with this. May recorded a version of God Save the Queen, the British national anthem, on October 1974 at Trident Studios before their Sheer Heart Attack tour. He played a guide piano, which is probably also why they included it at the end of that show, right, that we just did. That live gig, Rainbow. He played a guide piano, which was edited out later and added several layers of guitars. After the song was completed, it was played as a coda at virtually every Queen concert. There you go. Yeah. When recording the track, May played a rough version on piano for Roy Thomas Baker, producer, and Mike Stone, engineer. He called his own skills on the piano subpar at the time. He performed the song live on the roof of Buckingham Palace for the Queen's Golden Jubilee in 2002. May has stated that he performed the song on the roof of Buckingham Palace as a homage to Jimi Hendrix's version of the Star Spangled Banner. Okay? Alright. That's cool. Alright. Quick. Closing out this album. This pretty epic album. Let's get to it. Bam. There you go. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they played it at the end of the Rainbow concert. That's cool. It's a cool little thing right there. Okay, so this album, Death on Two Legs, super cool. Blazing on a Sunday afternoon showpiece, right? I'm in love with my car. No, not in love with your car or any car. No. You're My Best Friend is great. Total single. Really very nice tribute to his wife, for sure. Like when you get into the lyrics, it's very nice. 39, also really nice. Sweet Lady, I think is a good one. I think it's good. I don't know what that Craig is talking about. I'm like, this is not a throwaway song. I'm in Love with My Car is, if any of them are, in my opinion, and or A Good Company. Seaside Rendezvous, another one of these showy pieces. Prophet Song, incredible. Incredible. Really cool. Love of My Life, very nice song. Good Company, I can leave it. It's fine, but I can leave it. Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody is obvious masterpiece. Super obvious masterpiece. Super obvious. That and the Prophet Song, really. Just incredible. But really, I mean, even side one, Death on Two Legs is really great. You're My Best Friend is, I mean, it's just got single written all over it. It just sounds like a single. It's perfect, right? It's great. 39 is also really cool. I'd never heard that previous to any of these videos. Yeah, at first being requested a live version than this. This one I remember that was talked about some kind of like quasi country or something like that, but I didn't really get that from that recording, that live concert of it, but I get it way more from this. Yeah, Good Company, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So, this is their best album, apparently. Why are they saying that? Are they saying that because Bohemian Rhapsody's on it? Is that what's going on? Really? They have nothing else to beat it out? I bet you they do. Because it's not like every single song on it is a smash, you know? That's why I say that. I'm kind of like, really? Yeah, I don't know. But alright, whatever, that's cool. So, yeah, that's what I got. It is a good album. It is. It's a great album. For sure. While review, okay, so this is like afterwards. After, this is in hindsight. While reviewing for Chicago Tribune, Greg Kot gave the album a very positive rating, stating how he believed the band hit its artistic peak with sterling contributions from all four band members alongside A Day at the Races. 1992, Mojo called the album an imperial extravaganza, a cornucopia, and Queen a band of hungrily competitive individualists on a big roll of friendship and delight. Okay. In 2004, Jason Harburg of the Daily Vault stated that the album absolutely blew me away and that A Night at the Opera was the disc that would catapult Queen from British hitmakers to global superstars. As with many such landmark albums, it became part milestone and part millstone, with every album that followed compared in some way or another to the musical and commercial success they achieved here. Be that as it may, the music is what counts, and it is simply amazing. 2006 review, Paul Rees of Q observed that although A Night at the Opera was released the same year as both Bowie's arch soul pistache Young Americans and the sleek art rock of Roxy's Siren, it has rarely been heralded as either. Yet it was and is every bit as brash, bold, and full of the joys of its own possibilities. Why are you comparing it to those other two? I don't understand why you have to do that, because they were released on the same year? Okay. David Bowie's Young Americans. I don't know Roxy. I don't know Roxy's Siren. I don't know that, but I know Young Americans, and Young Americans is cool, but they're not the same. These two albums are not the same. Like, at all. Totally not the same. Young Americans has saxophone on it. Okay. Feeling that Queen never came close to bettering their fourth album. Rees concluded that later albums would expose the lack of soul at the heart of Queen's music. They were all surface, no feeling. They elected themselves the great entertainers, and this heady rush of experimentation was not to be repeated. But A Night at the Opera remains glorious, monumental as British rock's greatest extravagance. Wow. I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of get what he's saying, but I wouldn't say that. I don't agree. I don't really agree. I wouldn't say that there's no feeling, but I guess I can understand how if you're not into theater, I mean, you know, theater kind of lacks soul. You know, it kind of does. Kind of does. It's a, you know, it is like, it's showy. It is, using words like extravagant and stuff like that. Yeah, it is more that kind of thing. But I wouldn't say that all theater doesn't have soul. I don't think I would say that. No different than this doesn't really lack soul. It doesn't really at all. You can't listen to Bohemian Rhapsody and say that. you just can't because he's just obviously hitting all these emotional points throughout the song. He's like going throughout the song, just pinging these different emotions. It's a really you just can't say that. I mean, to me, and have it be about, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody or the album that track is on, and say that, because you're wrong. Anyways, whatever. I'm sure I say tons of things also. 2007, Chris Jones of BBC Music noted the diverse range of musical styles on the album, saying Sheer Heart Attack had hinted at a working knowledge of the 19th century parlor balladry, 20s ragtime, and Jimi Hendrix, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like vaudeville, like all that, yeah, all that stuff that they do. Parlor, that's a great word and accurate, yes. Yeah, like parlor music, totally. Night at the Opera was to add opera, trad, jazz, heavy metal, and more to the mix. He concluded that the album remains their finest hour. Okay. Uncut said the album proved there was no limit to their capabilities, including containing not one but two monumental epics. Yeah, that's accurate. Bohemian Rhapsody and the Prophet Song. And gorging on grandiose gestures galore. Yeah. Yeah, that whole grandiose gestures galore, that's the same as when they're using the words extravagance. You know, it's just very like, opulent. That's another word, right? Opulent, is that the word that I'm thinking of? Opulent. Yes. Yeah, opulent. Absolutely. This is where you're getting things like Lazing on a Sunday Afternoon, Seaside Rendezvous, even God Save the Queen, Love of My Life. Yeah, just a lot of it. It's part of their style. It's part of how they do things, between Freddie Mercury and his layered vocals, right? His multi-track vocals, and also the other sound that they have that goes with that is Brian May's guitar work. His multi-layering of guitars, it makes it have that type of sound, right? Where you would use these words. That's what I think. I think that's where all that stuff is coming from, where they're getting that. Night at the Opera secured itself instant classic status. Pitchfork stated, "No punches pulled, no expense spared. Night at the Opera was queen at the top of the mountain." Pop Matters wrote, "Kicking off with the downright ominous high drama of Death on Two Legs. The album gives way to a kaleidoscope of styles from 1920 jazz to space folk narratives to top-of-the-line contemporary pop rock. Amazingly, while the transitions between genres would conceivably throw listeners for a loop, none are jarring. Instead, Queen succeeds because it pulls from all the best tricks in the library of showbiz history to deliver laughs, heartache, grandeur, and spectacle to its audience at precisely the right moments." He observed that it is the realization of such a unique sonic vision that pushes the album into the realm of true excellence. Night at the Opera stands as a breathtaking, involving creation and unequivocally Queen's finest album. All right, there you go. 1977, Bohemian Rhapsody received 2 Grammy Award nominations. It didn't win? Yo, who won? What the hell's that about? What the hell's that about? Who won? 1970, Chicago. If You Leave Me Now. Oof. Damn. That's a tough one. That's kind of a tough one. I'm like thinking about that song now, and I'm like, damn. That's a really good song. Don't Go Breaking My Heart was also on there. That shouldn't have won. Afternoon Delight was on there. That shouldn't have won. I'd Really Love to See You Tonight. I don't even know if I know that song. It's really just between If You Leave Me Now and Bohemian Rhapsody. Damn, If You Leave Me Now, that's... I don't know if I hate that answer, that decision. It's a tough one. This is like a really tough call. But I can't say that I'm completely mad at it. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay. All right, what was the other Grammy? Best Arrangement for Voices. Afternoon Delight? No. This is where they're wrong. No. Should not have won that one. So it was between Ain't Misbehavin', Choir. I don't know that. Are you talking about like choir? I don't know who that is. Anyways, I mean the song Ain't Misbehaving if it's that song, but anyways, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, Earth, Wind & Fire, Can't Hide Love. I mean, that's a really incredible one too. And Singers Unlimited for I Get Along Without You Very Well. I Get Along Without You very well as a standard, right? Singers Unlimited, never heard of them. Afternoon Delight, though, no, that shit shouldn't have won. No, it should have been Can't Hide Love or Bohemian Rhapsody. And frankly, best vocal arrangement for two or more voices, it should have been, probably should have been Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, as much as I love Can't Hide Love, that is also classic. I'm like, yo, wow, Afternoon Delight, garbage. Sorry. Anyways, easy for me to say speaking to a Queen audience. All right, guys, that's the album. Thank you, guys. I'll catch you later.